Hello and welcome to Monday the 22nd of October, where I'm going to do a weekly, take a look at the week ahead and see what message I have for you. Now this reading won't resonate with you all, but hopefully it will resonate with quite a few of you because somehow it just works that way. Thank goodness. Anyway, but let's see what the universe has to say for itself today. Okay. Right, so what I'm being shown here, that it's picking up here that there's a bit of changes going on around a few of you here. I feel like I'm picking up here that there's this feeling of walking away from something. It feels to me like there's been a lot of stress, and I don't know whether or not over the last week or so, if some of you have actually been feeling that, you know, you need a break, that something has to change, something has to give. I get the death out here behind us here. So this feels to me like maybe for some of you, something actually has changed already, or you're aware that there's been some tensions in your life or some conflict. And it feels to me like if you haven't done it, they're sort of saying it's time for you to sort of make some changes, because whatever has been going on here around you, got a funny feeling I'm looking at relationships. I'm getting the vibe that that is coming across, but not just relationships with love. I'm actually looking at relationships with perhaps friends and even work colleagues, or even a job, you know what I mean? So for a lot of you, I really do feel that there is time. This is the time, and coming to the end of the year, I guess, as well. I do feel that there is this feeling of all of us sort of thinking, and this really is all of us actually, because I think that we've all got something in our life where we are looking at going, you know, is this still what I want to do? You know, why am I holding on to this? Why am I feeling trapped in a situation of your own making? You know what I mean? So I'm getting this feeling that now's the time where really there is some big changes and transformations to actually start taking place. You know, and I've even got the Eight of Cups here. So that's about walking away. What do I need to walk away from that is keeping me held prisoner, that's keeping me blocked? Okay, and this is sort of being self-imposed imprisonment. So you can actually walk away from this situation or make the changes that you need to whenever you want. Okay, so please don't feel that you can't do something, because you have free will and you can. All right, and I'm picking up a lot of stress as well. I've got my Nine of Swords, you know, so somebody's been thinking very much, or you know, about what it is that they know they need to do, and just sort of, I think it's now just a matter of time to sort of think, you know, I've really got to let go of some fear. Really interesting, next to my Nine of Swords, I've got the Devil. So you can really see at this point, somebody, you know, there's quite a few of you who are really feeling very, very challenged. And I feel like a lot of it is also your own fear though. You know what I mean? So there is this thing here where you are being called upon to look at your life, look at your future, start sort of broadening your horizons a bit, and stop worrying and focusing on the fear of the outcome, and actually starting to look at your life and beginning to think, is there something good out there? Because this Two of Wands is about messages coming your way, but it's also the card about what you put out comes back. So if you're wanting to make changes in your life, which believe me, if you're not wanting to, some of you should be, because you're in a situation that is not making you happy. And it's time to start exploring, to look into, you know, the world, that, you know, I call that my little crystal ball, look in there and sort of go, what else is out there for me? And if you're caught up in this sort of fear and the devil and ego energy, then I do actually get this feeling here that, you know, you're sort of, as I said, you're letting fear get the better of you. There is, I feel for a lot of you, you have to put the past behind you. So there's this time of giving your soul a well-deserved break. And that means putting your past behind you, finally saying to yourself, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, I'm tired. I need a rest. And many of you very well may need a rest, like from life, just from your family even, you know. So it could be that you just need to go away on a little retreat with your girlfriends or something, or just give your mind a break from the past if you have been stressing about some of the situation. And it could very well be that you've walked away from a relationship, or you know you have to walk away from a relationship, and it's stressing you because you're too goddamn scared what's going to happen to me if I did. Well, guess what? Not much, except you may find happiness. So I feel here that, you know, you really do have to start taking some chances here and unblocking your head and your heart. You've got to start feeling, I need to feel free, and I want this block that I've got around me to change. And that can only change because you start to really look and be honest with yourself and make the necessary changes. Some of you also too I may feel that you need to get advice and guidance around this situation. Perhaps you do need to have some therapy or some counseling, or you may be already having that and feeling stuck even with that, and you're not sure which way to go. So for me, there is this sort of feeling here that there's some work to be done on in your life, but you have to start making it so that you can actually move on. And I feel that, you know, for a lot of you, you can start sort of, there is this feeling once you let go of the fear factor that you can actually feel that you will actually start to see something. Because the minute you can break free of this restriction you've got around yourself, I honestly feel that the universe will pick up its magic and it'll be able to get through, you know, like destiny and fate starting to work its magic, and you're able to start getting a glimpse of what is possible. Okay, so trust me, if you're frightened of making a move, the universe has got your back and it will help you and it will look after you. Okay, I'm also feeling here too that some people here could very well be still worried about children and the effect that making these changes in your life may have on your children. You know, and again, sometimes, you know, this is where you may need a little bit of advice and guidance from somebody. You know, it could be spiritual counseling or therapy. But I am actually picking up here that, you know, children need to be happy, and a lot of kids, you know, still feel very unhappy and are very sad, even if when they're in relationships or know that their parents aren't happy, or that their mother and father aren't happy in the relationships they're not in. You know what I mean? So try not to worry too much about your children when you have to make this decision. But I mean that in a very balanced way, and you've got to use your own brain with that, you know what I mean? But I just am picking up children. I feel success and happiness around everybody. But I also feel here too that I'm looking at also new relationships coming in for people too. So those of you who are holding on to an old relationship, they're saying the sooner you let that go, the sooner that the new love's going to come in as well. So you've got a little bit here, I feel, of this whole thing is about, for those that this does resonate with, it really is time to let go of your stress. Let go and make a decision, make the changes, this constant battle, this constant confusion, this constant sort of being stuck and not being able to I sort of feel like nearly breathe because of your own fear and worry is crippling, okay? So I really want to say here, do whatever you need to do to find the courage and strength to trust your own instinct, and more than anything also too, trust your angels, trust yourself, that, you know, the universe will look after you. Your guardian angels is there by your side, ready to help you. Just have to ask, okay? Now, when I say that, I actually felt, you know, everyone saying, but I do ask the universe. And I'm sure you do. And you've got to know that they're helping you. But what you've also got to do is help yourself. And that's the other problem. You can ask for help, and some people go, yeah, but I never get it. And it's kind of like, yeah, but you're still not helping yourself. You're still not walking away or breaking free. And yes, it's easy for me to sit here and say that when, you know, I know you're all caught up in perhaps, you know, some difficult, challenging situations. But unfortunately here, you do have to make some changes, okay? Now, on that note, I feel I really need to give a Archangel message here to quite a few of you. Let me see, I'm just going to shuffle and see what message the Archangels, here I have for you. Here we go. What message here, angels? I hope this has resonated with a few of you. Well, actually, I hope it hasn't resonated with too many, because it is quite a difficult time for some of you there. So But if it has, then, you know, please take it as a very positive message here for you. There's a lot of good stuff coming for you. You've just got to trust and believe and make those changes. And the archangel that is around you here is Archangel Raguel, which is relationship harmony. And this says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are now being resolved. So Archangel Raguel will help you with your issues that you are having, perhaps in a relationship, as we said, or with your relationship with yourself and others. So call upon him to actually help you there. And you've also got Archangel Ariel too, which is prosperity. So if there's a problem with money, or, you know, feeling very stressed about what happens if I walked away from something, you know, even a job, you know, what's going to happen with money, you're going to be taken care of, which is exactly what I said before. So guys, I hope that has helped you, whoever I'm talking to out there. And yeah, it's a good time. Anyway, if you need to and would like a reading with me, you can go to my website, rosemarygallagher.com, and you can make that, or direct message me as well. And if you'd like to follow me, it's rosemary_tarot. Anyway, at Instagram. Lovely to talk to you. Lovely to meet, hopefully, some new viewers. And I'll speak soon. Take care. Bye.